Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the show. All right, our next guest is going to show you that losing weight is not easy. It takes willpower. It takes determination. It takes a drive to reach your goals. Who said one of our producers here at CBS Atlanta has wowed everyone with her amazing transformation. She decided to get fit, get healthy, and take her life back. She lost 90 pounds in just 10 months.
I made myself obese, unhappy. I made myself overweight.
Sometimes change comes from deep within.
When I look at myself in the mirror going, how did you let yourself get to that point? How did you let yourself go?
Sometimes the only person who can make that change is the person staring back at you.
Girls, we run this mother. Yeah.
Brittany Miller now rules her own world. She went from a size 18 to a jaw-dropping, show-stopping size 2.
Now confidence is through the roof. I totally walk in the gym like, yeah, I got this.
She works out at LA Fitness 5 days a week, pumping iron, doing cardio, and leaves soaking in sweat. After years of overeating, Brittany's fight against obesity was something she was finally ready to take on.
I always liked a challenge, but I never knew how much I liked a challenge and how much I like to beat people.
But slimming down 90 pounds in just 10 months has not been easy.
There were days when I'd come home in tears and going, I can't do this.
Brittany is one of our news producers here at CBS Atlanta, and she knows all the facts about obesity.
You know, in our industry, we see every day obesity, 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 and I didn't want to be the next statistic. I think that was the hardest thing for me, was to say, you did this. You can't blame anybody. This is your fault. That was the toughest pill to swallow.
Brittany admits she tried just about every diet out there. She would lose the weight, but gain it right back. This time, both she and her husband, they made a pact that they would change their eating habits and hit the gym as hard as they can.
You know, I had to tell myself, the weight didn't come on overnight. It's not going to come off overnight. It's going to be hard. It's going to hurt. You're going to sweat.
And Brittany's got a new look, a new attitude, and heads are turning.
It was funny, the other day at the grocery store, the cashier was like, do you play professional soccer? I was like, no. I was like, do I look like it? And he was like, yeah, you just look like an athlete. I was like, yes.
A miracle? No. Hard work and dedication? You bet. And she's no doubt an inspiration to all women who want to change their life.
Let nothing stop you. Nothing get in your way, because if you think that something's going to get in your way, it will. The only thing that is keeping you from doing it is you.
I love it. I love it because I love Brittany and she's here with us this morning. Good to have you here.
Thank you.
And you look good. You've kept all the weight off. Has that always been a fear for you, though? You see all these people out there, they go and they lose weight. They lose a lot of weight in a real short amount of time, and then they gain it right back.
Oh, absolutely. But I think the fear is partly what keeps me going.
Right.
You know, I never want to go back to where I was, ever. And so I think that if I wasn't fearful, I would.
And it's so great listening to Brittany in the green room or talking to other producers. She's inspired. I know a lot of the other female producers who are here in our newsroom, which is great. It's kind of like this Brittany movement that's going on in our newsroom. But it's a lifestyle change. And what I loved, what I heard you say in this piece, is there was no pity party for Brittany. There was never, poor me, woe is me. I'm just born this way. It's my genes. It's my genetics. No, you said, I did this. I got me here, and I've got to get myself out of it.
Yeah, I'm the only one who can take responsibility for that. You know, like, it's my fault. But at the same time, I can take responsibility for taking it off too. You know, so if every person takes responsibility for their own actions, whether, you know, what they eat, you know, going to the gym, like, you're the only one that can control this.
Right. Okay, so tell me a little bit. We didn't get to talk about it in the story very much, but you kind of made a pact with your husband, right? Yeah. You're driving home. Before you decide to get a gym membership, you're driving home with your husband, and you guys say what to each other? You pass a gym. You say, let's go take a look. Let's go in and see what it's all about.
Yeah, this LA Fitness popped out of nowhere, and I said, you know, there had been an accumulation of things. You know, I was tired of going shopping. I hated it. I hated looking in the mirror. So I said, let's just go in, let's just have a conversation. And I talked with the lady, and she made me step on the scale.
Right.
And that was the, oh my gosh moment. Like, you need to fix something, and you need to do it now.
Right.
So we went home, and we cleaned out the cabinets, the refrigerator, and we went grocery shopping that night. And I started the very next day.
And the pact you made with your husband was what?
We're going to do this.
Right.
No ifs, ands, or buts about it. We are unhealthy. I want to be healthy. We want to have children. I don't want to, my children to be affected with obesity. We got to change. We got to change now.
All right, so has your husband kept up?
Absolutely.
He has, right? I truly believe you need a support system, and that no one person can do it alone. And I know that even for me in my own personal life, my friends that I hang out with, they're gym addicts, they're gym freaks, they care about their health. And you kind of surround yourself with people who kind of have that same mentality, because in a sense they push you. I've got a workout partner who pushes me hard at the gym every day. I admittedly so would say it's really hard for me just to go out there and have an intense workout if my workout partner is not there. Right. Is that the same way with you?
Oh, of course. This is one of my friends. We started working out together, and she's lost 70 pounds. And we've done the entire journey together, because I needed that other female, because my husband could go in and he looks at weights and there's 5 pounds gone, so I needed that other female to help me. Right. And we held each other accountable. We'd send each other text message, okay, what have you eaten today? Because eating is a very important part of the weight loss.
Okay, so what's it like now? You go out to restaurants, right? Are you ever tempted to kind of cheat, to kind of go back that way, or what's your mentality on those things now?
Oh, of course. I mean, you're going to have those cheat days. You can't eat clean every single day. You'll go crazy. But there are days when you go to an Applebee's and I say, okay, this is what I want. I don't even look at the menu. I want a piece of grilled chicken and I want some broccoli. Don't cook it with butter. Don't cook it with salt.
Right.
That's all I want. And the waitress is looking at me, are you sure? Like, yeah. That's what I want. All
right, what do you tell, we got to wrap this up soon, but what do you tell the woman who's watching at home right now, or the guy who's watching at home right now, that they can do it and they can sustain it, right? Because that's what it's about. It's sustaining this new lifestyle. And how do you motivate them? What do you tell them?
Well, it has to come from your mind first, right. Because it's going to be tough. It's not going to be easy. But you have to do it. So you have to get your mind right and go for it. Give it 100%. Don't give yourself the option of sleeping in. Set your alarm clock. When it goes off, get up, put your gym clothes on, and go.
Yeah, I tell people, man, it's discipline. It just comes down to discipline. How disciplined are you? How disciplined are you at 2 o'clock in the afternoon? For people like me, it's like you've already been up since 2:30 in the morning. It's 2 o'clock. How disciplined are you to get to the gym? And how bad do you want it? And you just got to find a way to do it.
What do you want more? Do you want that pan of brownies?
Right.
Or do you want to look awesome?
I want both. I want both.
Well, we can't have both.
Damn it, Brittany, I want both. All right, Brittany Miller, I'm telling you, she's a success story. We all love her here at CBS Atlanta, and she's setting a great example. Thank you very much. All right, stay with us. We'll be right back to wrap up the show.